Hi, if you've been trying to heal for some time, you might have this fear that everyone has and that all my clients ask when we're doing a call. I am scared of feeling my emotions because I feel like they could eat me alive. They could kill me. I would disappear in them. Well, today in this video, I'm going to share to you how to deal with that, because it's one of the most common fears that exist in the healing space. So take a seat and let's explore. So this is so common. I see it all the time. I saw it on myself. I see it with my clients. Everyone has this fear, and it's preventing people from healing so much. But it's also natural. So don't be hard on yourself for having this fear. It's part of the journey. It's very human, if you will. When we're facing difficult emotions, when we're facing trauma, we have this fear that I'm going to feel this and I'm going to disappear in the emotion. It's going to be so big, too big for me, and it's going to kill me. And so because of that, what do? We suppress the emotion, we resist feeling it because we're too scared of feeling it. So how do we tackle this problem? Well, first of all, we can focus on one thing that is very useful, is impermanence. We have all experienced intense emotions, isn't it? And it always passes. Yes, in the moment it can be, uncomfortable because it's like a wave is moving through us, but it always passes. Like if we would die in an intense emotion, we wouldn't be here. So we have all experienced it and it always went fine. So by contemplating impermanence, we can take a step back on this and know that it's just a wave, not a fixated thing. It's not like you're going to feel shame and then boom, it's over. The shame passes through your body and then disappears. But this understanding must not be logical. That's where people get a bit stuck. They understand logically, but they don't fully realize the impermanence of this. So it makes this advice unuseful. To really make it useful, you have to see for yourself how everything is truly impermanent. Not just telling yourself in your mind as a story, but as a direct recognition. I see a tree and I know this tree is impermanent. This tree will not be there forever. I see some wind and I see the wind is passing through the trees. The sun also is not permanent. The body is not permanent. My thoughts are not permanent. They come and they go. And guess what? The emotions are not permanent neither. So it's about getting into that understanding, that gaze of clarity. And from that place, it's easier to face an emotion because you know in your heart that it's impermanent. So that's the first thing. The second thing you can do is learning to shift your point of view. Instead of being focused on, I am this person who is going to experience this feeling, you can go into, I am awareness that is aware of the emotion. So it's about getting out of the mind-made identity in the head, going into our body, getting in touch with the field of awareness that is always there. Even as I'm speaking right now, it's there for you as well. There's a field of awareness. Can you feel it? There's a kind of background of space that is making room for everything in you. Naturally. As much as in this room there are objects, like this plant, and there's the space in which the plant appears. Right? The plant cannot appear if there's no space for it. An emotion is the same. The emotion cannot appear if there's no space for the emotion to appear. Okay, so this is not, again, not logical. Just observing, okay, there's an emotion and you are witnessing the emotion, but you're not the one to whom the emotion happened. You're the one who is aware of the emotion. So it's a shift in perspective. So to do that, we have to calm down the mind, still the mind, so that we don't identify with our mind-made identities, and then drop on our body and get in touch with the awareness, the sense of awareness. I am conscious of my emotions. I am conscious of anger. And remain as that space. Become that space for a moment to feel this emotion. This can help a lot. It's actually the best way. Because you cannot process if you're in your head. It's impossible. And there's a third option that you have, which is to completely pierce through the mind and jump into it. Jump into it and feel the emotion. And you can do that with body-based methods. That's what I personally like a lot, is you're gonna just open your arms and scream. And you're gonna let yourself fall on your knees and cry. And you can even do it in a kind of exaggerated way at first and start crying, activating this to make a first small step and see that it's safe to feel this. So this is something that I used a lot to heal my own traumas, is I will use the body to express my emotions instead of staying in this fear of being eaten up. So I would just cut through it and go straight to body exercise and start to shake my body, and jump and make some kind of noises, even primal noises, just to let it out, even if it's messy. And just giving myself the permission to be messy and ugly and weird. So these are 3 things you can implement: impermanence, shifting the perspective to awareness, and body-based practices. Now, let me reassure you. You're going to heal. You're going to feel these emotions. Can we have a little bit of hope? Can we have a little bit of positivity for once? And know that we can do that. We can heal. It's available for all humans. It's not something special that you can claim. It's not something rare. It's part of life to heal. When you're injured, you heal yourself. If I hit your face, you're gonna heal. You're gonna put some ice on it. So it's natural. So instead of thinking about how to do this and face these emotions, realize that you are much more than just a little person facing an emotion. You are life. You can give yourself the permission to expand your heart to this experience and let it move through you. It's about embodying a greater perspective instead of staying stuck in the ego and holding onto your dear identity, and understanding that you cannot be swallowed by an emotion because you're your life itself. You are aliveness itself. It's fine. You'll make it, We think we don't make it because we put ourselves in such a low state, in such a low place, in a kind of victim, powerless, helpless place that I cannot do it. And we forget that we have the potential to be bigger than that. And there's no trick, there's no mystery to that. It's just giving yourself the permission to be bigger than an emotion. You see? And in giving yourself the permission, you will have a direct taste of what it's like to be bigger than an emotion, of being all-encompassing of this experience instead of being in the experience as a kind of little character that's going to be smashed. So that's my recommendations. I hope this helped you. And please comment and ask me any question. I will be happy to reply to you or share your experiences. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.